Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Lawrence on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That's my fault putting y'all down that water like that.
At their own 21-yard line. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I forgot you had got a speed
Typically,
boost.
we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mucked that down for
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This one from 48 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play there out of the running game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
56 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
From the 41, Lance flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Defense wins championships, man. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 11.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, Alpha. Protein spill.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check back 11, check back 11. Let's go, D, tighten up. Opposite. Pilot, 64, weak. Check.
Now Lawrence.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's going to wind up
fucking
an
play.
out.
He dropped them. Good fucking deep. Fucking deep, Paul.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Fucking go, man.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Oh.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the side.
5 wide, y'all.
Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
5 wide, y'all. Oh, pick that out, G. Oh, no fucking way, bro.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Dallas. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play that...
Touchdown,
Cowboys.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory is a little too long there.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Play action, now it's Lance. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance.
I missed him.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Lawrence will throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
That shit just pissed me the fuck
Exactly where the
off.
first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Lawrence.
Good touchdown, bro.
Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On play action, Lance. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now play fake. Lance. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Good defense.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore, 33 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be out right at the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Being chased out left, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. So the play before, he gets loose for a big gain, but this time they get him in the backfield. How about learning your lessons and quickly? As you just mentioned, before he gets loose, now they look at it, assess, maybe make a little bit of a change, a tweak there, and they were on him that time. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Rolling to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
No.
3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
No, that's ridiculous, dog. They got these niggas clamping up like they don't know how to play. No offense, bro. Good D, bro.
That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and
that's
maybe
ridiculous, dog.
finish
Like,
things
nobody got open just now.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Man, what?
His man in stride, complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Wow.
He will find his man
Wow.
Silver, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Thanks.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. Fighting through. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So
good game, bro.
The outcome,
good game.
Cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
You.
Jigga, this is your perfect shot for the Super Bowl, nigga. I needed you to beat Red.
No.